President Trump is touting great financial numbers. We need an economist. So here is Brian Wesbury. All right, Brian, Trump says inflation has been defeated. My question is, when will voters feel it?
Yeah, I think some of that's a little bit early to say. We're still over 2.5% inflation. I think defeating it brings it back down to under 2. I do think we're heading in that direction, but it hasn't been done yet. And you know, Stuart, that the data that we have right now, after that we had a shutdown government, so we got no economic data during that. Now it's pouring in, and the tariffs have really messed with trade numbers. And we had this huge drop in the trade deficit, and that's going to lead to 5% growth in real GDP in the fourth quarter. That's a boom. So you put that on one side. On the other side, manufacturing jobs, retail jobs are down in the last 6 months. We've had much weaker jobs numbers overall in second half of 2025. So I'd say that economic data is mixed right now. There are some signs that we're getting reshoring and investment from overseas, but there's also signs of a weakening job market at the same time. So I don't think you can describe the economy easily in just a few words right now. There's data pointing each and every way.
I've got an interesting suggestion here, an interesting idea that's coming to us. Kevin Hassett told Maria this morning that the administration may allow home buyers to take money out of their 401k and use that money as a down payment, no penalty for early withdrawal. Watch this.
I'll be flying up there with him, is that we're going to allow people to take money out of their 401ks and use that for down payment. Well, what you have to do is come up with a way, so a simple way, we're still talking about the mechanics of it, but suppose that you put 10% down on a home and then you take 10% of the equity of the home and put it in as an asset in your 401k, then your 401k will grow over time as the value of your house grows. You'll be healthy, have more money for retirement, and you'll have solved the liquidity constraint problem and gotten yourself a house early in life.
So Brian, what do you think to that, using your 401k for home purchases?
Yeah, well, one thing that this points out is just how confusing some of our tax policies are. You can put money in a 401k, you get penalized, you're not allowed to buy a house with it. A house is an investment. I think this is a fantastic idea. But the reason I believe houses are unaffordable for so many people is because government has become too big. If we add up federal, state, and local government spending, plus how much it costs us to deal with regulation, it takes over half of our GDP, half our production. And so if we tax Susie 50% of her income and give it to Sam, neither one of them can afford a house. And so what happens is just a big government means we're taking money out of the system that people could use to purchase a home. We need to shrink the size of our government.
God, we hear you. Brian Wesbury, thanks very much indeed. You have a great weekend. See you next week.